That's crazy to me. So I've been using all these different softwares, and for some reason, this video is like super clear. This is beautiful. I'm just going straight off the YouTube feed with the live cam, and this is amazing. Why can't it look like this all the time? I don't know. Anyways, guys, if you're here, you probably clicked on the thumbnail, and you're probably here to see what I have to say about Cooper Flagg, Victor Wembanyama, and then also NBA, how they're gambling and whatnot. Big fiasco right now. If I turn on, I got satellite right now because I got a new car, so I got satellite radio for 3 months because I'm too poor to pay for any more subscriptions. I think I have subscriptions out. There's probably subscriptions I'm paying for that I don't even realize I have. If you guys probably feel me, let me know in the comment section below. But I got a quick about 30 minutes. I wanted to go live. I wanted to talk about, so first off, like I said in the thumbnail and in the title, Cooper Flagg. Okay. Look, first game. All right, Cooper Flagg's first game. Not only was it his first game, they also put him into a first time ever game where he's running the point guard. Okay, they literally just, I want to say maybe like 2 or 3 days ago said, Coop's gonna run the point. We're gonna have him at the point. And he just happened to run into Stephen Castle, whose defense is just out of this world. So he just kind of got locked down. He probably isn't too confident in that position right now. So obviously, there's a lot of psychological factors when it comes to, plus you're playing at the NBA level, you could tell like at one point he was extremely passive. He was over in the corner. Like this is in the first quarter. Okay. And he's over in the corner and he just was shying away from the ball. He did not want it. I tell you one thing though, if he made that alley-oop dunk for his first 2 points in the first points of the game, all my sports cards of Cooper Flagg probably would have sold in that instant. It would have been insane. But it didn't work out like that, and it's okay because that would have been a perfect, that would have just been a perfect thing. But it is what it is. It's all good. It's going to take some time. And there was a point, I think, where he kind of found his stride because they didn't rely on him. They were like, all right, man, we won't rely on you on the point guard position. And I think they brought in Nembhard or somebody else, and they allowed him to kind of be free and do his thing, which a lot of the stuff, if you watch Cooper Flagg during college ball, he was extremely good off ball. He set up a lot of his shots, basically juking defenders, running around, kind of Steph Curry-ish. And so he was, when you put him on ball, you completely take Cooper Flagg out of his element. Rebounds, I loved seeing him going up and getting boards. He does all the dirty work. So this guy's got a motor. As soon as he kind of like settles in Dallas, right? It's all coaching. As soon as Dallas really just lets him like, hey, look, all right, we're just going to let him play his role, put him in that position. And I don't understand, like, what you got Davis at the power forward. They were playing lively. You had Clay as the shooting guard. And then who else was it? I don't remember who else they had in the game. But why wouldn't you just let him run the small forward position? When Kyrie comes back, I think they'll just be ultimately the squad. Everything will just be perfect once Kyrie comes back. But as of right now, I'm not getting too afraid of Cooper Flagg. I think he's going to be fine. There was a lot of things that he was placed into a role yesterday, and it's just, if you're not doing that and you come into the NBA and then all of a sudden you're doing that, you're not going to be good the first game. It's not going to work out like that. So I'm not freaking out just yet on Cooper Flagg. He's going to be fine. I think he will do just great. I mean, he ended with a double-double. I mean, I'm sure that his plus-minus was absolute terrible, but, no need to freak out just yet. I think he'll be fine. Now, what did I do today? I went out and I bought a Victor Wembanyama Silver Prism rookie card, PSA Gem Mint 10. I paid about $1,250 for it. All right. Now, if you look at when Victor Wembanyama, his rookie year, when he first came out, PSA, no, it wasn't PSA 10. PSA 10s were trading for like 3K or 2,000 plus, 3K plus. Sorry. Excuse me. His raw cards were trading for 1,500 when they first came out. Okay. Now that was like mass hysteria, mass craziness. But look, after what I saw yesterday, I am all in. Okay. So that was the first card I purchased. I will be continuously looking for more Victor Wembanyama cards. The guy is an absolute specimen. He is a specimen. Okay. And I really don't even have to say too much more about what it was. Just go watch the tape. Go watch that whole game. Victor Wembanyama is a problem. Okay. I mean, Cooper Flagg even got downhill. And normally when he just goes up, he had to kick it back out because Victor was right there and he did not want any part of that. He didn't want any part of it. He was smart. But that shows his IQ too, right? Because if he goes up there, it's blocked. That's a turnover, and then they're going down the other way. All right. So, Cooper Flagg's got IQ, but Victor Wembanyama is just in a league of his own. He's 7'5". Okay. He's got a handle. He can take you either way. He can pull up on a three. He can assist. He gets rebounds like it's effortless. The alley-oop highlights, he doesn't even have to jump sometimes. I mean, this guy is going to shatter records, for one. He's going to shatter records. He was already before, not even mid-season, he had already broken the single season record for blocks. You give him a full season, he might have all the season records this year if he plays the whole year. The guy is an absolute freak, okay? And we were all excited about Giannis. He's way better than Giannis. He's way better than Giannis. Watch everyone. They're going to pile this. We're going to see some volatile action on Victor's cards this year. It is going to be absolute insanity. I feel like it's going to be once again, like it's just almost we'll go back in time and we're going to go back to how it was with Victor Wembanyama cards. So, just speculating and thinking out like that, right? Not financial advice or anything, but I just want to state too, is like a case of autographed Victor Wembanyama cards, right? 2023 Topps basketball. I think it was their first time back in, right? It's non-licensed though, but you can get Victor Wembanyama autograph cards in that case, and it's trading for like $3,000 to $4,000. You get a full case of sealed product for $3,000 to $4,000. Okay, so I might put my money where my mouth is, and I might just go out and pick up a case right now and just put it away forever. I mean, that's kind of where my mind is right now, just because I know where this guy's going. If he can stay healthy, if everything checks out with, whatever was going on with him health-wise, right, in his shoulder. But for the most part, from what I saw yesterday, it's almost like he didn't even miss a step. And that's how good he is that he could take off a whole half a year and like the off season and come back and drop 40 on your head. And I don't even know how many rebounds or blocks he had to. I mean, the guy is an absolute freak. He's going to be the best if he can have a healthy and long career. He will be the best. That is it. And he's a stand-up quality guy, super humble. So he's got an international presence as well, France. So that's my focus now. If I could go back in time and just buy all the Shohei Ohtanis, if I could just go back in time and buy all the Aaron Judges and just sat until they actually bloomed like they are now, I wouldn't be sitting here. I would be on a beach somewhere with a coconut drink and an umbrella sticking out of it and just enjoying my life. So I feel like this is for me. This is another opportunity, and it's going to go fast. It's going to go fast. So I feel like, maybe I'm FOMOing, you guys let me know once you guys watch this. But yeah, that's how I feel right now. I think this is going to be just, he's the man. He's the man. And there's nobody that's going to be able to stop this guy. I mean, and the Spurs are good too. They're deep. Stephen Castle, that guy, Vassell was providing complimentary shots. I mean, they're a scrappy team, man. They are no joke. And I mean, as long as they got a healthy Victor Wembanyama, sky's the limit for them, man. Sky's the limit. Okay, so the third topic, right, was the NBA gambling and whatever. Listen, yeah, it's unfortunate, right? It is very unfortunate, but that's what happens when you usher in and you allow that within the states. Okay, so you gambling is huge now. Everybody and anybody they know are either putting in Prize Picks daily, they're betting on games. If you go to Vegas, you go and sit down. The sports section is just packed, and people are out in the casinos and they're watching the game while they're gambling and they're getting excited at the poker table. Gambling is just, I want to say it's probably the second best addiction, not best, all right? It's the second most addictive thing in our country now, next to alcohol, all right? And then you mix the two and then people just go wild, all right? So, and that's another thing too, is like, hey, this might be a contradictory thing to say, but I mean, half the country, more are under the influence or drinking, you know what I'm saying? So it'll all be forgotten about literally within time. People are just going to go out about their day and they're going to continue on. Everything just continues to get forgotten here anyways in the States. So I don't think that this is going to have any type of negative effect when it comes to actually sports cards or anything like that. People are going to continue to collect. Nobody cares. All right. It might cause a little bit of a lull, but these athletes are going to continue to go out and play. All right. They went and got the people that were doing illegal stuff and that weren't supposed to be doing what they were supposed to be doing. They already went out and got those guys. So, yeah, that's my kind of take on it. You guys might have, a take on it as well, but you're not going to stop people from gambling. You ushered that in and you allowed it to happen stateswide, pretty much. I mean, you can't really in the state of California, but, and when I was in New York, I couldn't bet either, I don't think. So, certain cities and states, they won't allow it, but for the most part, the rest of the country, everyone is gambling on sports. So, I mean, and this is going to happen. You're going to have people that are in sports that do it. So it's just one of those things. And another one more thing is like, it's big money. So you're not going to stop it. Unless the government goes and says, hey, we're going to have to ban it. And I think it's too late for that. They've let it come in and it's full force now. So as far as gambling on sports and stuff like that, people are going to continue to do it. Shoot, when we're in the sports card market speculating and quote unquote investing and stuff like that, we're doing the same thing here in the sports card world. When you go and buy a box and you open it, guess what you're doing? You're gambling. So, I mean, that's just, it is what it is. It's stop. So, maybe they can go and clean it up. They can go and get all the people out of there and then they can clean it up as much as they can and hope that it doesn't continue. But as for the most part, when you allow that, when you legalize gambling in the States, you're going to have these issues. This is going to happen. This stuff's going to happen. So, yeah, shout out to everybody that is subscribed to the channel. If you enjoyed this stream, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and then also hit the notifications bell. That way you know when I go live. And then at some point, let's get a whole bunch of people in here and we can hang out and we can talk. You guys can drop questions in the chat and, I can try to answer questions or you can bring up topics that we can talk about. Yeah, man, I look forward to it. I'm having so much fun here on the channel and I really look forward to where this is headed and the trajectory that everything is going for me here on YouTube. So shout out to everybody. I see somebody hopped in the chat. What's up? We'll see you guys in the next one. But peace.